Hello everyone, welcome to how to solve this very nice algebra equation. Cube root of 5x minus 2 equal to x cubed plus 2 divided by 5. Our job is to find all possible values of x. So let's start. First we suppose that let y is equal to cube root of 5 times x minus 2. So this original equation will become y is equal to x cubed plus 2 divided by 5. If we multiply both sides by 5 and move this 2 to the left hand side, then this will become, this implies that x cubed equal to 5 times y minus 2. Let's call this equation number 1. And from this substitution, if we take a cube of both sides, this implies that y cubed equal to 5 times x minus 2. We copy this equation here, y cubed equal to 5 times x minus 2. Let's call this equation number 2. From this equation 1, we subtract equation 2. So this will become x cubed minus y cubed equal to 5 times y minus 2 minus 5 times x minus 2. Remove this bracket, this will become x cubed minus y cubed equal to 5 times y minus 2 minus 5 times x plus 2. And this positive 2 will be cancelled with this negative 2. We are left with x cubed minus y cubed equal to 5 times y minus 5 times x. Now this x cubed minus y cubed can be factorized as x minus y times x squared plus x times y plus y squared equal to, since here we have x minus y, so from these two terms we can factor out negative 5 in bracket left x minus y. Now we move this negative 5 times x minus y to the left hand side, then this will become x minus y times x squared plus x times y plus y squared. This negative expression will become positive 5 times x minus y equal to 0. As you can see, this expression x minus y is a common factor, so we factor out this x minus y, and in bracket left x squared plus x times y plus y squared plus 5 equal to 0. From here, either this expression x minus y equal to 0, or this expression x squared plus x times y plus y squared plus 5 is equal to 0. From this equation, if we move this negative y to the right hand side, this implies that y is equal to x. And from this second case, we prove that this left hand side is always greater than 0. This cannot be equal to 0. For this we make here a perfect square. We write this x squared, and we write this x times y as plus 2 times x times y over 2. To complete the square, we add here y over 2 whole squared plus this y squared. Since we have added here y over 2 whole squared, so from here we subtract y over 2 whole squared plus this 5 equal to 0. Now by using this algebraic identity a squared plus 2ab plus b squared equal to a plus b whole squared. This x squared plus 2 times x times y over 2 plus y over 2 whole squared will become x plus y over 2 whole squared plus this y squared, and this negative y over 2 whole squared will become negative y squared over 4 plus 5 equal to 0. Next, x plus y over 2 whole squared. We can write the denominator of this y squared 1. We take LCM of 1 and 4. LCM of 1 and 4 is 4. So this will become plus 4y squared minus this will become y squared plus this 5 equal to 0. Further simplify, this will become x plus y over 2 whole squared plus this will become 3y squared divided by 4 plus 5 equal to 0. Now this x plus y over 2 whole squared is always greater than or equal to 0, and this 3y squared over 4 is always greater than or equal to 0, and this 5 is greater than 0. It means that this whole left hand side is always greater than 0. This cannot be equal to 0, which means that no real solutions can be found from this. So we accept only this case of y is equal to x. Now we recall equation number 1. Equation 1 is x cubed equal to 5y minus 2. Equation 1 is x cubed equal to 5 times y minus 2. This is equation number 1. In this equation we replace this y with this value x. So this will become x cubed equal to 5 times x minus 2. Move these two terms to the left hand side. This will become x cubed minus 5 times x plus 2 equal to 0. Now in this cubic equation, if we check x is equal to 2, then 2 cubed will be equal to 8, and negative 5 times 2 negative 10 plus 2 equal to 0. This is true, which means that 2 is a solution of this cubic equation, which also means that x minus 2 is a factor of this cubic equation. So we rewrite this equation as x cubed. We subtract 2x squared and we add 2x squared. We write this negative 5x as negative 4 times x minus x plus this 2 equal to 0. From these two terms we can factor out x squared. In bracket left x minus 2, and from these two terms we can factor out plus 2x. In bracket left x minus 2, and from these two terms we can factor out negative 1. In bracket left x minus 2 equal to 0, and this x minus 2 is a common factor, so we factor out this x minus 2, and in bracket left x squared plus 2 times x minus 1 equal to 0. Now from here, either this expression x minus 2 equal to 0 or this expression x squared plus 2 times x minus 1 equal to 0. From this equation we get the value of x equal to 2, and from this quadratic equation we solve it by completing the square method. We write this x squared and this 2x, 2 times x, this negative 1 is same as plus 1 minus 2 equal to 0. By using this algebraic identity a squared plus 2 times ab plus b squared equal to a plus b whole squared. This x squared plus 2x plus 1 will become x plus 1 whole squared, and move this negative 2 to the right hand side. This will become positive 2, and from here we take square root of both sides. So this square will be considered with this square root. We are left with x plus 1 equal to plus minus root 2. Move this 1 to the right hand side. This will become x is equal to negative 1 plus minus root 2. And first we found that x is equal to 2, x is equal to 2. So from this equation we get three solutions. X1 is equal to 2, and x2 is equal to negative 1 plus root 2, and x3 is equal to negative 1 minus root 2. These are the three solutions for this equation.